Yo, what's good? It's your boy Young two times.
It's your boy X, man, and we back.
Yeah, man. Today we're gonna be reacting to Kendra G. This one says, make at least $300K, no sex until marriage, can be any race, wants to build an empire with her man. But before we get in this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, and make sure y'all subscribe, man. Let's get into it.
Okay. Hello? Hi. Hey. Hi. I say your profile list I host to put together. You ready?
I just realized what this video is about.
Yes,
So you just started reading it. I was like, wait, what? What, bro?
Let me see how you look to others. Alright, okay, you got it. Let me see. I'm about to go check.
Hold on, pause it. Hold on. Before anything, bro. Before anything.
Yeah.
Just off the title alone, I haven't seen this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Make at least $300K, no sex until marriage, can be any race. Oh, you flexible, good for you. Wants to build an empire with her man. So, before we get into the reaction, right?
Talk your spice, talk your spice.
What type of girl can actually, let's be realistic though. We have to be realistic. That's what we do on this channel, we be realistic, right? What girl can actually demand that and get it? Like, actually would deserve that?
All the girls, man, like a man is supposed to just see a woman. Like, if a man don't see a woman and he's not compelled to just empty out his wallet, something's wrong with that, man.
Oh, you mean like a hooker?
Nah, like.
Oh no,
I'm saying,
any
like,
woman you think?
if a man sees a woman and he don't want to give her the world, there's something wrong with that man. He got boy-like tendencies.
But on a serious note, right? No disrespect to Shorty, but I would say it has to be met with two requirements. No, three. You have to have your own money. At least $300K, like you said, right? You got to be a virgin. That's first and foremost. That's the most important thing. To say that you don't want sex until marriage, I feel like you have to be a virgin.
Yeah. Nah, okay, I get what you're saying. Because it's like, if you're not a virgin, it's kind of like the allure of the shit is just
It's
wow.
gone.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I would never wait for a bitch that's not a virgin. For even that, for that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we could say in the world where I would actually wait for sex, which I would never do. If it got to that, it would be like, okay, if you're I could respect that, and if we have a connection, maybe I could see that through. You know what I'm saying? And then could be any race, build empire. Okay, that's whatever shit. But third requirement to me would be you have to be a solid 9 or 10, bro. A baddie. And yeah, you gotta have morals.
Word.
Because if you not a baddie and you demanding $300K, come on, bro.
Like, what do you know?
Like, why would I mess with you? You just another bitch.
Word.
Okay, I can see you. I can work with you. Alright, boo, what's your name, honey?
My name is Finn Coleman.
Your name is what?
Finn, F-Y-N-N, Finn Coleman.
Finn Coleman. F-Y-N. Finn Coleman. Where you call me from, mama?
I am in Maryland.
Maryland. How old are you?
I am 39 years old.
39. What do you do for a living?
I am a realtor.
A realtor.
A real
And
tour.
also an interior designer.
Interior designer. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. Alright, so what's the
How old
zodiac
is she?
sign?
39.
Here's one thing you need
39,
to do.
no
Buy
kids?
anything online. Don't
See, I
spend
don't
another dime on Amazon
Probably
until
not.
you watch.
It's gonna be a very tough pregnancy.
Leo.
So this is Finn Maryland, 39, Leo, realtor, also interior designer. No kids. What kind of man you looking for, mama?
I am looking for potentially a relationship that can lead to marriage. So I am looking for someone who is spiritual, someone who's very kind, someone that is able to hustle and build an empire together, because I'm a go-getter, and someone who respects women. I'm not concerned about race. It doesn't matter what race they are. And someone that I can have fun with and not have to be tiptoe around them. I don't want to tiptoe around anyone.
Got you. Bring the camera up a little bit so your head's not cut off. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
A liar, cheater, and someone who's lazy.
Okay. That
Damn it.
You have to look a certain way.
I'm all those things.
A liar. A liar, cheater, and lazy. I feel like lazy as a deal breaker for a woman is very like subjective, because depending on what that woman does, if you don't hustle as hard as she feels like she does, there's gonna be issues. Like, say she said, I think she said she's a real estate agent, right? Mm-hmm. If she sold 10 houses and you sold 2, she could be like, you could be doing more. Why can't you do how much I'm doing?
But you see though, like, pushing your partner or whoever you're cool with like that to be better, that's one thing, but like, you also have to kind of realize who people are very quick. Like, you gotta, because sometimes I think people push people not because they want to push them to be better. Mm-hmm. They want to push them so that they look like they're this thing that they're not. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're saying, like, okay, what if him selling, what do you say, 2 houses? Mm-hmm. Him selling 15 houses makes him depressed, or maybe it makes him a worser boyfriend or husband. Mm-hmm. Or maybe he starts lacking in something else because
it's more egotistical or something like that.
You get me? Mm-hmm. So we got to be careful sometimes, because people have to want things for themselves. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, if somebody's for example, somebody's complaining about something that they want, and it's like, oh my God, I really can't do this, bro. Like, and they have a million excuses, and you check them like, yo, you're not even doing what you say. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Mm-hmm. But if they are actually, and you have to know people. If they seem like they content with whatever they doing, I think you have to let them be.
Yeah, just let them rock.
And then but if them having that contentment bothers you enough where you say like you want somebody else, okay, then you gotta let them know that. Yeah. Or you gotta let them know that, yo, I'm gonna move on from you because this little reason I have. Mm-hmm. Because even telling them I would like if you would do this more, it's almost kind of like, I want you to be the person I want you to be, not the person you want to be for yourself.
Yeah, which is cause issue.
I mean, very good looking, of course. Takes good care of himself. Able to.
Very good looking.
That's all.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I would say yes, but I make significant amount of money, and so putting that on someone else, I think, is not fair. But someone who is willing to do the work to get there, it really doesn't matter.
Okay, let me see, because I think your name is Accidental Billionaire.
Yeah.
So you're a billionaire?
I'm working towards it.
So you're a millionaire?
I'm a millionaire right now.
Okay. So with that being said, what is the lowest amount of money a man that you would date can make?
Let's say $300,000.
300K is the lowest. Okay. 300K.
And I get this, since she is a millionaire, she wants somebody that makes $300,000. But realistically, that's like top of the crop, right?
That's 1%.
That's 1% of people, right? Like, actually 1% of people, right? And you got to think, she's 39. Most of the people that probably make that money are older as well. You know what I'm saying?
She would need an older person, most likely.
And most of those people are either married or feel like they are in charge, where they don't really need, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't tell me that a nigga who makes 300,000 is going to is that old and not married is going to conform to your way of how you want to run your type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because if you saying, yo, I want this person to get there, this person might be like, yo, nobody I know is doing better than me. Why you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I don't know. It's tough though from that perspective to like, from her perspective to kind of decide on what you would want, because can she? If you're a millionaire, could you date somebody regular?
yeah, you could. You just got. I think if you're a millionaire, you could date somebody regular because dudes do it all the time. But you just gotta understand that that person might not be able to do stuff that you like to do, and are you willing to pay the difference? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
That's
you know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Because I don't know. I would assume if you're a millionaire, I would assume that you would probably be comfortable paying because you just have such an exorbitant amount of money. So it's kind of like, but I don't know. Some people kind of want things to be even.
But it's like but
it's almost kind of unrealistic.
I don't think like
at that point.
There's no nigga. Guarantee you this. There's no nigga that's like, yo, I'm only dating a girl that makes the same amount of money as me, or she gotta be a millionaire, cause it's just not realistic.
Yeah.
You think it's realistic for you to find a shorty that makes the same amount of money as you and it to be no conflict?
Makes the same amount of makes the same amount of money as me, and there's no conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, there probably will be some conflict.
It'll be a fucking lot of. If I'm a millionaire, you a millionaire, and I'm telling you, yo, you gotta make sure you clean this house, or you gotta do this, and I don't want to hire no maids and stuff, because that's what I want my woman to do. And you're like, well, I don't do it like that.
You can't really have that conversation.
Or you're like, yo, why you ain't like? Or say it's like the reverse. It's like a shorty. Like, yo, why you don't take out the trash? You be like, yo, I got cleaners to take out the trash. She be like, well, my dad always took out the trash in the house. And he could be like, well, that's not how I do my thing. I get the cleaners to do that. I don't touch the trash.
See, then that becomes like a cultural.
Exactly. Because it's like, yeah, if you're that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like certain people be wanting, like, certain traditional shit. But it's like, bro, we're not traditional. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, bro.
Okay, let's do the kids again.
I'm sorry?
Let's do the kids again.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Oh, so the kids again is when you stand up and we see your full body.
Oh, so you want me to get up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have on a leotard, so forgive me. I don't know if you can see me.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Do you want, listen, I know we're here for a dating show, but do you care to share how you became a millionaire?
So the 8 Sleep is a pod cover that fits on a mattress like a fitted sheet, but it's temperature controlled, so it can heat and cool each side of the bed.
Oh, interesting.
I have been working
commercials and shit.
much
That's right there,
of my
damn.
adult life. I do a little bit of investing.
I like that one.
Also started 2 profitable companies. Not only am I an interior designer, I also own a cleaning company. And I also have a 9-to-5 job, so that helps.
So with the 300K, are you open to all races to give you more options, or do you only want a black man?
Oh, I'm open to all types of. You can be an alien, green, blue, yellow. It don't matter to me.
So not just black men. You're open to all. That would give you a better shot.
Oh yeah, I'm not settling on a particular color.
Okay.
So.
Now I'm only gonna ask you about this because I know if I make you a highlight, this is gonna be the conversation that we're gonna have. So, have you ever dated a man that made 300K or more?
Yes.
Okay. What happened with that relationship?
We were both immature at that time. I was immature because I was very headstrong, as Leos are. I'm also African, so I'm very, very, I can be stubborn sometimes. I'm not going to lie. And so...
And to your point earlier, bro, right? You also got to think about the type of woman that would become that, like, starts at a certain level. Let's say start from the bottom. Just say, for example, right? And then turns yourself into a millionaire, right? She not gonna be no woman that just tolerate your shit.
Yeah. She's not gonna take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? Running around, you know what I'm saying?
And then, if let's say you make 400K, 500K, but your money's tied up here, tied up there, right? Whereas she got a lot more room than you, right, to do stuff. She gonna probably, there's a good chance she probably one of those women that make little comments here when she feel like you can't do something. Oh, I can't really invest in that right now, or I can't really take that trip with you right now. Oh, but because women say things sometimes to kind of irk you, and then it's gonna be like you gonna really be able to tolerate that. You know?
Yeah, my old man used to bring us on trips every year and make sure I was happy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If a woman compare me to another dude she dated, we are very quickly about to end this relationship.
Word.
Because if we go, because I feel like that's a very dark path to go down to. Because if I start saying some shit, well, you don't suck dick like my last girl did too. So it's like, nah. So I'm saying, what we talking about?
Word, nah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? She used to do the little twist and turn shit that you don't do. Now I'm the bad guy now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. So I'm about to fast forward to the no sex until marriage part for the essence of time. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to give y'all 2 for 1. 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know a man, or two, you said more, that has mixed her salary requirement and is not having sex until marriage?
To my knowledge, yes. To my knowledge.
Okay, you need to date those men. Why are you not dating those men?
Because some of them are not my type yet, so.
So what's wrong with them that's not your type?
Some of them are a little bit demanding because of their financial status.
Okay, you know that's gonna happen, right? You know a man that makes that much, so that comes with that price. Any man that's making 300K has an ego, rightfully so.
Of course.
Any man that makes that amount of money wants things done his way. That's just the kind of mindset he is. So I don't think you're gonna meet a man in that financial category or higher without that type of energy.
But I'm saying that finance is not a huge problem for me. If they're making 300K, that's fine, right?
No. I understand what you're saying is, but you gotta understand the man that you're asking for. Like I get you, but you have to understand the mindset of how that man, the man mindset and your mindset and that tax bracket are 2 different mindsets.
Definitely. I truly believe that, but I truly also believe that there are men out there. They are.
There's men, okay, you know, so I'm gonna say this, and I mean this sincerely. If you meet a guy that makes that amount of money and is willing to not have sex until marriage, date him. Like sincerely, because there's not a lot of men. I can't think of one. I know a lot of rich men. That's just what it is. Now they're not out here slinging. They're not out here doing that. You know, but I don't know one that will be waiting till marriage for sex that has that amount of money. Not saying it ain't possible. I'm just saying I don't know. So if you know him, lock him down. Don't let him get away. He's a real.
Okay.
All right. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
3 flaws.
Cut it after this.
Learning
Switch
to
to
be a little bit more patient. Accepting that sometimes things will not go the way that I desire.
Pause real quick. You have to be more patient, apparently, for her, right? No, she has to be more patient.
Flaws, yeah.
But you making niggas wait till marriage. Yeah, and then when does she have the nerve to be like, oh, I don't suck dick?
Nah, you gotta do the thing, man. Gotta do the thing, bro.
What do you like?
Nah, you gotta do the thing, bro. There's not even, we can't even discuss that.
Nah, you gotta swallow or something, bro, cause that's crazy.
You getting wild. But you gotta do this.
No, but I'm saying if you gonna wait for somebody, if the nigga has to wait till marriage, you better do all. And there's no way she's a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know, not on no disrespectful shit, but do you think she's a virgin?
I mean,
at 39,
if she said she was, I could believe it, but I don't. I don't think she is. But if she said she was, I mean, she don't. She could strike me as somebody who could be a virgin, who could not be a virgin. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta tell me.
And lastly, I can be a little bit, how will I say it, stubborn. So learning not to be too much set in my own ways.
Gotcha. Is your celibacy rule non-negotiable, or that is up for grabs? But more than likely, you're not having sex until you're a wife.
I want to hear that. I want to hear that, man.
It's an
see what's going on.
It depends on the person. I think that, depending on the person and depending on the relationship.
Shorties are funny, man.
Definitely. It's not like a
if I find them attractive.
That's what I'm practicing.
Do you tell me that when you go out on dates, or you keep that to yourself?
I do.
And what do they say?
She needs to start doing it.
Some are okay with it and some are not, and that's fine.
Okay. And the ones that are
Shit, nobody's okay with it because if some are okay with it and some are not, she wouldn't be on Kendra.
Clearly, both niggas say
Yeah,
okay with it.
exactly. That was enough for you. Thank you, mamas. Next, this one said, "Brace yourself." She revealed a lot. Make at least 150K. No sex until marriage. Now, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say baby girl ain't no virgin. But we gonna find out. Make sure y'all liking, sharing, subscribing. Make sure y'all commenting on the thing too.
What if one of these shorties did porn?
I think there's some of them that be on Kendra G OnlyFans.
No. I'm saying, what if she did porn and then saying after she don't want to have sex till marriage?
Oh no, that's wild. That's just wild. That's just violation.
You gonna have to find you a sip,
I
shorty.
am, and you're it's glitching too.
That's just wild.
Sometimes you're glitching when you're talking, and it pauses and stops when you're trying to ask someone, so they can't relate.
Am I glitching now with you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's try. What's your name, honey?
Tweety.
Tweety. Where you calling from, Tweety?
Tweet.
Washington State.
Washington State.
Hopefully.
She got braces.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 4 children. I have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. Well, I'll say 1 impossible.
I just want to know about your
4 children, no sex until marriage, man.
150K. It makes sense why she would want the 150K.
She might need the 300.
Fact. Cause, bruh.
So what? Huh? Oh, there you go.
I say 1 impossible because it possibly could be he, is possibly not. I don't know.
This is your son or daughter's child?
Son.
So what are you going to know if it's your grandchild or not? Why is it a possibility? What happened? Now I'm nosy. What happened?
I'm not confident, until there's some DNA. And he's, he might or might not be comfortable. So until that happens, I know for sure. I mean, I'll still do for him, but I just need to know for sure.
How old's the baby?
2.
Is your sex concerned?
A little bit, yeah.
Have you guys talked about a DNA
This is a
test?
mess.
Oh, I told him to get one before. And as soon as I found out she was pregnant, I told him to take the baby and go have it done. But she didn't have to know right then, and then come back and let her know. But he told her they falling out, but to God be the glory. It is what it is. I don't stress him. My son's 26.
Okay, let's go for that. So, how old are your kids? All of them?
So 26, 24, 21, and a how old 4-year-old?
And a 4-year-old. Okay, all about the same man?
No, 2 days.
Do that.
Yes, it is.
Why you not with the 4-year-old
That's not
dad?
Say one more time.
Consider.
Why you not with the dad you had when they went 4 years ago?
He was real cool at first, checked up a lot of the stuff, but then I started noticing red flags. One of them is I didn't want to have sex before marriage. That's a big thing to me.
What?
I didn't want to have sex before marriage. And we had sex 4 times in 2 years. We were together. I know the time, the date, and everything. I know when I got pregnant. He got drunk, threw a fit, kept touching on me. He was at my home. I literally just gave it to him and got pregnant. So, but it's been 5 years. I haven't been with somebody for 5 years.
Okay. So you're
What's wrong with this lady, bro?
Two kids by this man? The boy you don't have sex by?
One,
Oh, so all your others...
4-year-old, all the other ones have the same guy. He passed.
He passed away. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys married?
Yeah, we were married for 8 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So you passed away while you were married. I'm sorry to hear that. So after that, you didn't want to start a new relationship without being... You want to be celibate until
Well,
marriage.
to be more sympathetic though, like it seemed like she probably would have stayed with dude. Most likely, that's what it seemed like. So to kind of date after that, it's probably a little tough.
But wanting marriage?
No, I'm
no
saying
sex till marriage?
No, that's a lot. But what I'm saying is, she dated somebody that she got 3 20-year-olds with, right? And then she was married to. And then to move to a next relationship after all of that history that they got the kids and everything like in the marriage, and then they pass away, and then to date after that, that's tough. That's all I'm saying. But shorty, like, you gotta be realistic though. Like, you got 3 kids, so it's like for you to demand that you have 4 kids, because whoever comes next has to deal with that. You haven't grown kids, so it's like, you know.
Well, no, not after that. I kicked it after that. But I'm just not. I just don't help stuff like that. I don't like being around a lot of men. You know, bringing men in and out of my kids' lives. I dated a few of them. They wasn't right, so I decided to be single.
So, are you on a celibacy journey to marriage?
I am, absolutely. And that mistake I won't make anymore.
Okay.
You know what some shorties might do too? Actually, I know some shorties will do is that they'll say they're not gonna have sex with you until marriage or for X amount of time, really to kind of test you. They might be willing to give it up in a week to make you feel special. But they might just be saying this shit just to kind of, you know what I'm saying? To see if you stay around.
Yeah, she sounds a little serious though. So
I think she's serious, but
yeah, I feel like I get what you're saying, but like, because you only sleeping with your man, somebody you're dating 4 times in 2 years.
that's crazy. Somebody cheating.
Okay, so your 4-year-old...
Unless she has no sex drive. Could be that. Could just have no sex drive.
Well, who wants to deal with somebody that has no sex drive? Especially when you just started dating. Like, what are y'all dating for?
Word.
Got pregnant because I just got tired of him nagging me and getting on my nerves when he was drunk. It was just a lot.
But
He
your
just
goal
wasn't
was,
down.
but your goal was you... Okay, let me just ask this question. I'm a little confused.
Okay.
When did you decide you're not going to have sex again until you're married?
After I had my son, when I was pregnant with him.
And which child is this? Because I don't
The
know.
last one.
The 4-year-old.
The last one. Correct. We had a big argument because I wasn't really intimate with him like that as far as sexual. And I let him know that. And he made a big deal about it. So that's how I ended up getting pregnant.
He made a big deal about it.
Go in,
He made a big deal about it.
I could feel in the way Yogi tapped that shit. He said, "Hold on, bitch."
She said he made a big deal about it. All right, brother, you gotta understand 2 things going on right here.
Talk
Right?
your shit. Go ahead.
He made a big deal about it. Title say make at least $150K. He spending the money. He taking care of shit. He making a big deal about sex.
But you know what we're not catching right now? They already was smashing, right? Then she had the baby. Then she decided she doesn't really want to have sex like that until they married.
But they only had sex 4 times, so it seemed like she making it seem like every time they had sex, it was because it was like some pressure shit.
Yeah.
So,
that's, but I'm saying, how are you all of a sudden going to change the parameters of a relationship and take away something that he thoroughly and probably enjoys, right? And then expect your partner to not have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's very selfish and ego. I think that's selfish and egotistical to do that in the middle of a relationship, because when you know somebody already kind of has feelings for you, it's kind of like you're now trying to dictate the relationship and how it should go.
I'm thinking about it from a different lens now. I'm thinking like maybe
that's some control. That's some like control shit. I don't care what she say.
Nah, I'm thinking about it from a different perspective, right? What if the only time she had sex with him was when she had like a big ask? Like, say she wanted like her car or some bill paid, like rent paid, and she's like, okay, I'll give you that for the, you know what I'm saying?
You think she's just doing it all because I make you a hoe?
I mean, I'm not saying but that would, if you only had sex, if you wanted to wait till sex for 4 years, and you look like you didn't enjoy it or anything like that, because she seemed like she was like, it kind of seemed like on some like, he kind of took the, like, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't want to give it to him but I gave it to him type shit, right? So it seemed like there was something that was exchanged to make this happen, because if you only had sex 4 times in 2 years, that means this don't happen frequently. So there was something that had to be transferred where this made this okay, but it don't make it okay to happen enough where it's like every week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The thing is,
like, trip to Jamaica, okay, I'll give you some sex. Oh,
no, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I still
think, nigga, take it.
But it almost seemed like she's not even really attracted to him like that.
Yeah, obviously.
Because
I think something's off of her body or something.
Maybe because some women sometimes they don't want to have sex if they don't feel secure with their body too.
No, I'm not saying her, but I'm saying but physically where she don't have like a horny hormone.
Oh, like she doesn't have a sex drive, like a strong sex drive. Cause
to be like 4 years and 4 times in 2 years and you seem like you didn't enjoy it.
That could be.
Don't
that could
sound
be
like you like sex.
Yeah, that could just be her having kids and being tired and all that type of stuff. That could be a factor. Like,
because it don't make sense. You know, it just sounds weird.
I thought you said a second ago you didn't want to have sex until you got married, and then you guys dated for 2 years, and y'all had sex 4 times.
4 times in the whole 2 years, and that was one of the issues.
But I'm asking you, if before you met him, did you have that celibacy goal? Then is that why you only had sex 4 times in 2 years?
No, before him, I was doing me. I was just doing me because of stuff that I was
going through. So you guys wasn't in a relationship then for 2 years?
No, we were in
I'm trying to
for
follow.
2 years. So
Is she said I was doing me. Does that mean she was sexually active?
That's what it sounds like. Hold on, let me rewind this. She said she was doing her.
Bro.
No, before him, I was doing me. I was just doing me because of stuff that I was going through.
So you guys wasn't in a relationship then for 2 years?
What if she like one of them shorties, right? That for like a whole 2 years was just getting pound town, dick it down. You know what I'm saying? And now she's just kind of like,
these girls are crazy, bro.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
That she's crazy?
I mean, she is crazy, but I'm saying she might have got bopped out too many times.
Oh yeah, and then want to settle down now. But you know, the real problem is, right? I'm gonna be honest, is us as men accepting dealing with shit like this when it comes to these women. Because look, everybody can have their own standard of what they want. That's cool. But who gonna fall in line to what you want? That's the real question.
Right.
You feel me? Because I'm listening to if what she's saying is if I heard what I thought I heard in terms of her doing her thing before him, like actively, that's kind of like, yeah, he's gonna be fucking mad.
Word.
Like, imagine you get with a girl, and before you meet her, she was super active, slurpy derpy, going crazy, hands to the ceiling, all that. And then when she get with you, she on some goody two shoe shit, bro.
Church girls, that dang, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play like 2 more minutes and then we gonna cut it off.
This is crazy, bro.
Oh, we were together for 2 years. So my kid's dad passed in 2010. Okay? I was good for, for a while. I got married again. That guy has sickle cell and he was abusive to my children. So in order for me not to go back to jail, I had to let him go.
Back to jail?
Yeah, go back to jail. I went to jail before because I was in an abusive relationship that a guy verbally and physically, mentally, and emotionally abused me, and it was him or me. So I sort of kind of had to resort to violence. And I ended up going to jail for a while, a long time.
You know, how's that?
No, but he could have if I wanted him to.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Sometimes women be saying stuff and it's like, you always feel like there's more to the story than what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, alright, like if a dude putting hands on you, cool, like, yeah, if you can, try to move on type stuff, because it's just gonna continue. But for you to go to jail and for him not to go to jail, she didn't say nothing about him going to jail.
Yeah. I think she said if she wanted him to, she could have.
Huh?
I think she said if he wanted him to, she could have.
Right, but that don't make sense. So you go to jail, but he doesn't go to jail. But you saying you could have got him to go to jail, but didn't. I find that hard to believe.
Exactly.
Because how many people is gonna sit in jail for something that they feel like you did and be cool with it?
Right. And how many women are actually found in a situation where they actually going to jail?
He shouldn't put his hands on me.
Cutting it off at the 7 minutes.
I ran away from him. I had a disabled child. He picked my child up and threw him across the room, and luckily he fell on the bed. It was just a lot with the guy. So, yes, ma'am.
How long did you go to jail for?
A year.
So when you got out of that, you met this other guy?
Probably stabbed him or something.
No, it was a while. I made him back to 2017. And we dated for 2 years. I had my baby in 2019. By the time I had him, we worked together. Because he wouldn't do therapy, he didn't want to get his life straight. He just had anger issues and he was abusive. So at that point, he started letting it show a little bit at a time, and I would see.
Does she just keep dating abusive dudes, according to her?
I think she was trying to get, I don't know, it seemed like she might have tried to get back with that guy or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Lord Jesus, pray for that.
This was the Delusional Woman 6-figure expectors of Kendra, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all subscribe, man.
Pray for this woman, man.